Still, man.
All right, so we're going to roll through this real quick, all right? So, Section 41, I was actually requested to bust all your balls and do this roast by all of our instructors, which makes them bigger assholes than me, so I'm not pointing any fingers, but here's the reason over here. I'm glad to see the superintendent is here. Superintendent Lyons, great to see you, sir. No more, a little more pressure added on. Last time I was asked to make fun of a bunch of unstable losers such as yourselves, I was in high school. I wasn't asked to do it, I was just a prick in high school. So technically a roast is where you'd say things out loud that normally you'd say behind people's backs, but now I get to say it to all your faces. I don't want to do any of you a disservice by holding back, so just deal with it. You may feel like you're getting hit with a taser, but just know my intentions are to make it last as long as OC spray. Alright, so we're gonna get to there's a lot of fucked up smiles here right now, so.
Oh boy.
Alright, visit a dentist. Alright, so let's get all the females covered at once, alright? These four individuals really impressed me throughout the entire academy. It was cool, they actually all went to high school together, they played softball, soccer, and cheerleading together, so it's nice they all got to know each other before coming to the academy. So without further ado, let's get a round of applause and clap it up for Bellinger, Michelle, Hayes, and Duke. Anybody ever seen the movie there with Jim Carrey where he's the cop, where he splits personalities?
Yeah. Me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah, I was gonna do the Vagisil, huh? But I don't think that's too appropriate. But
well, you just did
there's
it.
bread in the oven. It smells like sourdough, Jukes. So Jukes wants to be a cop. That's awesome, man. Someday you're gonna go far, kid. And I'm sure I can speak for everybody in 41 when we say this. We hope you go there and stay there. Jukes told us that his mom used to make him wear a helmet when he was playing on the playground when he was younger. Which was like 2 years ago. He's 19 years old. Don't worry, Jukes. He's just getting ready for the bus ride on the way to school every day, kid. Jukes used to always come home and wonder why his feet could touch the back of the bus and his hands could touch the front at the same time while he's laying on his stomach. It's called the short bus, Jukes. Jukes. We were at the range. I know Billy was there. Not to throw you under the bus, but he was there. Jukes told us that his girlfriend farted in his mouth. We were all talking about sick shit at the time, and he realized real quickly that when he said that, we didn't think it was as cool as he had planned it to be. So we all gave him that awesome, bud, cool. And then we all turned like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? You weird, sick fuck. Alright, all bullshit aside, Jukes, I'm glad you ended up getting tasered, bro. We all appreciate you being with all of us for that, alright? Sure. Marks. Oh, God. You look like a character from The Bug's Life. It's a really drunk version. Marks' body is built like one of those trick mirrors that you see at the fucking clown museums, where you look skinny here and fat here, depending on where you turn your body. Mark's the only dude that I know that collects Marlboro coupons. The first time I met Marks, I wondered if Old Spice created a new scent of deodorant. Bourbon whiskey flavored.
Marlboro for men. Get it right.
Yeah, Mark's the only guy that I know who would dine and ditch a homeless shelter. Okay, you can see him on camera walking out of the back. Ashline. Where is he?
Down here, bro.
Oh, I didn't see it. What up, G? Throw me one of those blood signs up real quick. Let's do something. All right. Only guy in here who's never seen himself in a bathroom mirror. Ashline's got to jump up and down to see eye to eye with every girl at the bar. Ashline's so short, he has to jump on a trampoline before he hops in the bed at night. The first time, I remember first day at the academy, I heard this voice behind me, and I didn't turn around. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, is there an Italian mobster behind me, or is there a crick in my academy right now? All bullshit aside, I was quite unsure of you, like I said when we started. I don't know if you're in a gang or not, or Italian, but I'm glad to be able to call you my brother. A lot of people don't know this, but Ashline was in the Navy for, I think it was like 6 years.
Yes, sir.
True asset to the Navy, because when he was off duty from being a military police officer, they actually used them as a paddle whenever the boat broke down. They would just slowly tilt him upside down and dip his head in the water and paddle and bring him where they had to go. So this was nice. Not only did it make the boat move where it had to go, but it also shut him the fuck up for 5 seconds. Actually, kind of reminds me of a bunch of my degenerate friends from high school, which is maybe why we kind of see eye to eye. And obviously, I don't mean that literally, I mean that figuratively. Actually, I grew up listening to rappers like Fabulous, Young Jeezy, and Lil Wayne. In fact, Ashley told me that if he was a rapper, his rap name would be Lil Midget. Does anybody here remember AIM? American Instant Messenger? Eddie, you probably don't, because that's something we more in the 90s used to communicate. So what you do is you pick out some of your hobbies or your favorite sport teams, and you make that your name. So mine was Yankees 10 or whatever. So I just went through and found some of the Ashley when she was in high school. Lil Thug for you. Homeboy G 6'9". Lil Ash with the hash. 911. And from the only person that I know that actually drinks Hennessy, stay dripping and Henny sipping 4L. Crucy. To my tactical video game man. Crucy is the only dude in this academy that not once lint rushed his fucking uniform the whole time we were here. Every day we're here sweating bullets, and Crucy would just walk in with his 85-pound backpack and just stand there and be like, well, I guess we're just gonna fuck it today. Crucy's boots are so fucking dirty they look like one of the characters from his favorite military video game. Crucy's looking like he wore those boots in Army boot camp for several years. Those aren't them. I was gonna give him a what are those? Your boots were so dirty, but I look like you were wearing $5 footlongs on your feet. Doty, does Connecting run a background check when they hired you guys?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
All right, because we had to go to a psychiatrist and do a 1,000,000-question psych test. And it'd be real simple, bud, if I was evaluating you, I'll tell you right now. I just simply respond by saying I would not allow this employee to breed, period. That's all your result would say.
Should have told my girlfriend that.
Doty puts Nesquik in his first aid kit. If Doty clicks his boots like a genie, it'll bring him right to a Krispy Kreme. I'll trust you, I'm going to get myself too, all right? Doty's gonna have jelly stains on his casket pillow. Doty played college football, was actually pretty cool. He signed a waiver and agreed to play for Kentucky. Fried chicken. Eddie.
Oh boy.
Eddie, my boy. 1931 was a great year in the history books, folks. Not only was this jail built, but also one of our brothers was born this year. That's right. Eddie Pereira was born shortly after his first brick was laid for this jail. Here's a fun fact for you. Captain Harris is actually 15 years younger than Eddie, and he can retire next year if he wants. But don't worry, bud. You'll be able to collect your pension when you're 112, so you'll be good. When Eddie smiles, his gums are so big, it looks like 2 raw pieces of bacon are fucking looking at him. In case you guys didn't know, Eddie actually owns a ton of property. He's super successful, works hard, a lot of businesses. He owns, 3 or 4 houses, 3 or 4 restaurants. And his newest investment is in his company, which is cool. He's opened up a mint company. He's still deciding on names. He doesn't know if he wants to call it Hachi Chachi or Shit Mints. His slogan is, it'll make the hair on the back of your neck stand up, which Farino and Johnson can attest for, because if you guys haven't noticed, all the hair is burned off the back of their necks. Marks, you live above a bar, don't you? You gotta hit Marks up. He lives above a bar, so he gets some rocks glasses, and there's a Walgreens down the street. You gotta go over there and get a quick double shot of rocks on a rocks kit. Eddie's only doing this jail that'll knock him out with his breath, and I'm gonna start calling him Eddie Chan because his breath is fucking kicking. I don't know who cried more in this academy, my wife or me bitching and complaining, Bellinger from getting 18 bones in her elbows snapped. Hayes from watching people get tased. Or Eddie when he broke his fingernail. Fucking unreal. Hayes, you fucking crybaby. Jesus Christ. When I walked by Eddie, and I'm starting to... When I walked by Eddie and Hayes' desk, I was wondering why I always smelled like shit. I didn't know if Eddie was eating his shit mints or if Hayes shit in his fucking baby diaper. You fucking baby. Hayes, before he got tased, looked like he was warming up for a fucking semi-pro football game. At first, he was like, he got all positive. He looked like he was warming up for a game that he knew he was going to lose. He was like stretching his neck out and shit, and then he was like, all right, we're good. Then all of a sudden, he was like, oh fuck, he started biting his lip, and you could see in his face that he knew he was going to cry. Hayes is built like he's an uncoordinated elf. Hayes' ass stinks so bad that he has to wash a washing machine after he washes his clothes in it. Hayes is so ugly, he looks at Crucie's boots every day and says, "Twinsies!" Frito, where's your hat?
I had to give it back.
Alright, Frito played baseball for Utica College, and he was always talking about how good of a hitter he was. So I went online, I looked to see, how many hits does this kid get, and he said he led the fucking league in hits for 2 years in a row. And I realized that this dude's a fucking killer. He wasn't talking about getting base hits, he's literally been placing hits with the fucking mod that he worked in. This one's not that funny, I don't know why I wrote it, but so with that stupid ass hat you got, you look like that weird bastard at a party sitting in the corner trying to teach people card jokes, card tricks. Farino's so Italian and goofy looking, we can call him Ricky Ritardo. Boom, roasted. Johnson, I asked him yesterday, and he gave me a look like, and you just repeat it again if I talk shit about anybody's family, that he's also gonna Michael Jackson me, so. Johnson shit his pants on the firing range on the line, boom, roasted. And after our first day, Johnson gave me a ride from Rensselaer County, and we get in the car. And at this point, to me, Johnson's just like a super soft-spoken guy. And I'm like, whatever. So we get in the car, he plugs in his phone and puts a flat brim on, all right? So I'm like looking over, I'm like, hey, we're good. He turns the radio on, and EJ starts singing, "Jesus Ray Bottoms, Jesus Blood Shoes." With a dead face on, he looks at me and goes, "Notar, if you say anything, I'm gonna fucking kill you." Carruthers looks like a fucking Rastafarian bodyguard. When Carruthers was getting tased, I don't know if you saw, he was wearing a Keep It 100 shirt. He looked like a fucking mascot for Swisher Sweet blunt wrap. Carruthers looks like one of the Angry Birds that haven't been invented yet. One of my best friends here is Furback. I didn't have much prepared for him, so I just kind of jotted a couple things down. Me and Heath went to high school together. Heath was in special ed class. Only person that I know that has had recorded, I think it was 7 concussions that actually made him smarter. I'm gonna cross this one. I'll put an X on that one now.
Do it.
Oh.
Do it.
It's direct order. Do it.
Dude, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Fucking do it.
I'll come back to it.
He's probably too stupid to understand it. Just do it.
I'll be right back now. Giuliano. If Giuliano was a superhero, instead of Hercules, he'd be called Hercules. That was killer. Bro, your lips are so swollen, it looks like you put your lips in probably one of them bottle challenges. Fucking Kylie Jenner challenge. I don't know why I wrote this one, I was probably drunk. Giuliano's the only dude in the academy that gets a bikini wax. Boom, roasted. You guys ever seen the episode from The Office where he does the boom roasting?
Yes.
Alright, so I don't think a complete piece of shit. Scully,
Where is Scully?
you fucking rat. Class rat, blue pigeon, buddy fucker Scully.
Move out, kids. Move out.
He demoted himself to a pigeon he's ratted so many times. Scully's hair is looking like somebody cracked an egg on his fucking head and he rubbed it through there. Scully looks like the starting shooting guard for the Phoenix Sparks WNBA team. Scully's hair is so fucking ugly, his girlfriend leaves coupons for fucking barbershops all over the house every day and he's so stupid he can't even get the hint. Scully's only dude in the whole academy to show up to the PT test wearing thong sandals. Scully's sweatpants are so fucking high right now, I didn't know we were waiting for a flood. Scully used to lie, and I'm gonna be the rat for the next 30 seconds. I'm ratting right now. Scully used to lie on OJT and say he went to basketball camp. We all heard that?
Yeah.
Fucking rat liar. Never went to basketball camp. He went to rat camp. Since 2009. You weren't doing layups. You were learning how to rat, bro. You were learning how to snitch and not be trusted. And comb your hair. You ever see the show My Secret Addiction where people eat like baby powder and stuff like that? Scully's addicted to being a rat. Dude was going around the jail and thought he was cool. Is anybody here get a nickname? We're like, nah, Scully, why? He's like, they're calling me McFly. What they're really saying is McFugly and McRat. Billy Martin. And I had to get a waiver signed myself for this. When Billy was growing up, his parents put protein whey powder under his pillow when he lost a tooth. There are tons of people here, I'm sure, and also at the gym, Billy, that are super jealous of your strength, your size, your sense of humor. You're funny as hell, and we all love you, man. But nobody in this world has even half as close to jealous of you as your ass is, bro. Your asshole has to be pretty jealous of all the shit that comes out of your mouth. But seriously, you look good, man. You look like a future single father. Billy's always online, and he's fucking massive. So he's taking pictures of himself, and he's promoting the shit that he does, and that's cool. But what pisses me off is he always puts some stupid bullshit in the bottom saying like, I'll get there soon, or like, trying to get cut. I want to be jacked by this summer, 15 emojis. Bill, I'm here to tell you right now, you win. You've won. You're a winner. It's game over, bud. Alright? Billy reminds me of Charlie Sheen because of all the chicks that he gets. And actually, if Billy starred with Charlie Sheen on a new hit series, they probably title it 2.5 Barbells. If you didn't laugh at that, you're either a fucking idiot or you've never seen 2.5 Men. I must have been drunk for this one. Billy used to be a model for Fruit of the Loom underwear. Roll with it. Boom, roasted. So actually, you guys remember on the when I called up here at the Clown Hat earlier in the year, I wrote maybe 5 or 10 jokes that I looked up online. So I had a couple more here for Billy. Why did Billy train at the zoo? Because he wanted to get ripped to shreds. Boom, roasted. If Billy was a hairdresser, what would he do at the gym? Curls. Boom, roasted. Why does Billy train on an island? Because he wanted maximum isolation. Boom, roasted. Billy told me something about getting KG. I thought he was referring to the Killer Gang. He assured me that he was talking about getting killer glutes. That was kind of, yeah. And here's one that I used earlier on. If Billy was a farmer, do you get arrested for destroying his calves? Boom, roasted. Sheldon.
Yes, sir.
Give me a big shot real quick. Like this.
Big shot.
Sheldon looks like a champion-built Rottweiler breed. Sheldon used to be so fat when he was little. When he smiled for a picture, he used to say, "Extra cheese!" Sheldon's so fucking big, he's got to start his car with a 50-pound dumbbell instead of a key. But for real, man, you were the shit in Blindside. So those size 18.5-inch shoes you got on make me wonder if you took that Dr. Doolittle pill. Sharon. Crosses. Brian Denzel Washington Sheldon. Every time this dude talks to me, it sounds like the best fucking quote. I'm sure we're gonna test this / motivational speech we've ever fucking had. My last job, I used to transport here, so I pull in every day, and I'm like, and me and one of my best friends was one of my partners, and we used to pull in every day, and he'd be mowing the lawn or walking around, and I used to be like, holy fuck, this dude's huge, like. And I wasn't like thinking like we're gonna be brothers someday. I was thinking like in DT he's probably gonna fuck me up. But every time I talk to you, bro, you talk to me, and we can all vouch for this. Whenever he talks to us, he means it. So I want to thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
You can feel the impact every time he talks to us. So. Just give me a heads up though, if we're working the same tier, we're about to snap off so I can clench my ass cheeks. Every time you yell, I almost shit myself. Alright, so I don't know if you guys all picked this up, but at the beginning of the academy, when he was starting to kind of separate himself as a leader, he used to be like, alright, y'all, let's quiet down, y'all. That shortly changed to, yo, quiet down. That transferred to, tighten up. And now, I don't know if you guys know this, but all yell, it's tight! And then all of us are like, we all come to attention. So I just wanted to know what was next. Is it going to be T? P! He can just fucking yell any letter in the alphabet and everybody knows what it means. When he's working in the jail, if everybody, he's going to scream T and all the inmates are going to know to fucking tighten up. What are you going to do? C! And they're all going to look, they're going to know fucking Chow's here. So.
Ryan.
Yes, sir.
The Langer would like to be roasted before she has to go.
So you're going to have to wait an extra 30 seconds or anything there. I don't know where I'm at. Brenner, I forgot about you too. You look like Tiger Woods, bro. You just got shit in your standards, that's all. That's all I got. Boom, roasted. Hanson, this dude carries himself like he's running for a fucking class president position. You wear a fanny pack. That's it. Like, I'm not trying. And Hanson's so skinny. If he was a terrorist, he'd be building a vegetarian pipe bomb. We were doing gun range week. I look on the ground, and at the time I thought that it was a fucking headband that I wore in 7th grade church league basketball. I realized it was his fucking gun belt on the ground. Here's a joke I make fun of myself, so we're not going to do that one right now. We'll save that. Almindo. Give me a hee-haw real quick.
Yo!
Do the real one.
Yo!
Thank you, dumbass. God bless your father, man. I just cannot believe how the hell someone with your brain knowledge beat out 20,000 others' sperm. This is the guy we're talking takes him 9.5 hours to watch 60 minutes. Fucking kid sits in his favorite underwear at his parents' house in his cowboy boots and his shirt off, fucking watching cars drive around in circles for 5 hours every Saturday. Almindo is a hillbilly. You are a woodchuck. Fucking yeehaw, Almindo. Lucky that's one they gave you because if they complicated it anymore, they knew you would have guaranteed fucked that up. You stupid bastard. Lacker. Some of Lacker's hobbies include riding crotch rockets, doing the plank. Can you imagine me riding a crotch rocket? It would look like fucking Miss Piggy riding the back of a motorized scooter. Speaking of Miss Piggy, have you ever heard how miserable Lacker's allergies are? Holy fuck. This dude cannot breathe, like, at all. And by the way, if I'm Miss Piggy from Sesame Street, Lacker, you're Bert. Because your goddamn voice so nasally. Mark's your Ernie because your ears are fucking sticking out. Lacker can't breathe for shit. He sounds like a broken down leaf blower. Lacker sounds like a fucking boat trying to pull me on water skis, trying to get me off the dock. Just fucking laying into the throttle. And it just fucking drowning. And I'm sitting there, fucking hit it! You're good! We're at full throttle! Just flooding the fuck out of the motor. So, he sat behind me for the whole academy. And I didn't know if he really liked me that much, to be honest. It's not because we didn't talk, it's just the way he breathes. It sounded like a fucking lion was about to pounce on me every fucking day. It's like a fucking, something from Naked and Afraid when they're sleeping. That's all I heard the whole fucking time. Alright, this guy is really special to me and I love him like I love myself. He brings a lot of joy to all of you whenever he walks out of the room. And that's me, guys. Don't act like I couldn't fucking hear every one of you motherfuckers. And even when I was dying for that 1 week, I already bugged this fucking place. I hear all the bullshit you were talking about. I'm so fucking fat that if I ever get a tattoo, it's going to be of a menu of my favorite restaurant.
You already have that?
Not yet, bud. 4 years ago, I was in great shape. It was crazy. You wouldn't even fucking recognize me. Unfortunately, now I look like a less fuckable version of Chris Farley. And I know he's dead, so that's even worse. So. You guys ever have such fat fingers that it makes it hard to text? Yeah, it sucks. I feel a little self-conscious, so I'm going to cut it off in a second here. Anybody want to hop on? We good? All right, cool.
You're fat.
It's not your show, it's mine. Yeah, Officer Burns told me I had great breasts this morning in the middle of lunch. So feeling good.
Actually, I said nice tits. No, don't short me.
All right. I actually don't know if I'll be able to sit here and roast myself, not because I can't come up with any more shit. I just have so much fat in my ass that it'll probably take about 3 hours to roast it, so let's move on. Rensselaer County Jail, COs. I can't believe any of you are COs. The toughest one here is Michelle. And she's my favorite. And I don't like any other one of you. Seriously though, I don't even know why half of you guys are COs. That's crazy. It's crazy, right? So we'll wrap this up with a couple instructors. I didn't have too much ammo. Maybe I did, but I can't present it now because the superintendent's here and I have to change my pants. So, one of my favorites, Officer Eccles. We had to spend a little time. I actually wrote fucking like a 4-paragraph joke here. I realized when I got to the end, all I have to do is read the end. So we'll just do that. When I came in on the weekends to make up my time, I actually worked with Officer Eccles and he went through teaching me all the penal law. He, went through all the stuff that all the important stuff that I missed the week that I was gone. And he told me about how, I think you said you scored back when you took the test in like the late 40s. You had one of the highest test grades in the whole, and that meant a lot to me. And I asked him, I'm like, so how? It's like 5:45 in the morning. I'm like, can you give me a fucking can you give me a hint here? And he turns around. He's like, Ronnie. He's looking behind me like someone's like come up the fucking. I'm like, dude, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. The jail is closed. Like I'm a steel trap. Spit it out. He goes, Ronnie. I'm like, what? He's like, I have a photographic memory. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, Officer Eccles, sir, I need to let you know. The cat may be over your lens, sir. Just saying. Jesus Christ. He has a dent in his head that came from when you fuck somebody up in football when you're a kid, right? He was actually a starting backup place kick holder for the New York Nobodies, if you guys didn't know that. Officer Eccles, your head looks like you're wearing a Los Angeles Rams helmet. Your head looks fucking pregnant. Your head looks like Doty's elbow. Officer Belbo. I love you, Officer Eccles. Everybody else, if you're not from Albany County, you can. No, I'm just kidding. Officer Belbo. Some of these are really not going to get read right now.
Do it.
I gotta keep my job. When I first saw the Jason Bourne trailer, I called Officer Belbo and asked him how much he was making for the movie. You Jason Statham looking motherfucker. Officer Belbo's arms are so short he can only show his kids ankle sock puppets. And you got a short temper. Boom, roasted.
No. Tom Cruise.
No.
No. Yes.
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 Michelle, are we good? Is there anybody else that's here anymore that might have left? For real, are they gone? Officer Belvo often gets Officer Belvo often gets compared to Tom Cruise, not because he's an actor, but because he's 5'3" and doesn't want anyone to know that he loves cock. Love you, man.
No, seriously.
Seriously, guys.
I love cock.
Yeah, we know.
Officer Burns. The first time I worked with this guy, I was in main controls, and we hit it off pretty good because I think we're both a little bit kind of, showed serious potential to be that too. Serious potential to be my role model, and also impresses me every time I talk to him. This dude sets low personal standards and consistently fails to achieve them. First day of the academy, I puckered up my ass cheeks again. When I looked to my right, and this weird, fucking, mysterious-looking man is standing in the Rensselaer County room of death that we got smoked in that first day, and he had no facial hair. And I certainly realized that this weird motherfucker was Officer Burns. I haven't been so scared of being molested since the last time I was in church school at the age of 7 when Father John Doe brought me into the office for confession. And I confessed. Sucked. Cancel that one. And last but not least, Captain Harris. Let's all give Captain Harris a round of applause for taking care of us for the last 2 years. That's enough. Captain Harris is an impressive and successful captain on the local level, aka Albany County Sheriff's Office. Which is like saying you're the smartest kid on a short bus. Cap, you're doing a great job as a leader for all of us. And
We're down to 21.
No.
Cap, you're doing a great job as a leader for all of us and everybody in the instructors group at Albany County Sheriff's Office. But at some point, you're going to have to step your game up. At this rate, the only way you're ever going to see any stars is if you smash yourself over the fucking head with a 2x4. That's all I got. Thank you, guys.